What's going on, guys? Welcome back down the Barbarian Bar. We got the Wuben X2 Pro in the mail, and a bit excited to show this off here. This is the Pro model of the old X2. One of my more favorite Wuben flashlights. This thing is a beast. It's chunky in the best ways. It's small enough in the best ways. A good size pocket clip, but they've upgraded now to a 6 emitter beam. This one's only got 3, so out with the old and with the new. And I also got 2 of them. I've got a white one here, which this is the RGB version, and this is the UV version. So here's how you run it. This is how you can get the main lights, the side lights that also swivels a little bit. It's just a little button right there. So it's like this, and it's got a lockout. Let's see here. I haven't played with it a whole lot. I've used it, but I haven't got myself accustomed to using it. So there we go. Let's do it here. There's that light. That's not the UV one we're going to show, but let's go with it. All you got to do is then take your finger here and move this dial. And let's see here. Look how much brighter it gets. Dial it down a little bit. Literally dial it down a little bit. Dial it back up, and whoo-wee. All right. And then all you got to do is hold it down once that's on. And now you've got the UV light. Now, this is kind of cool if you're trying to maybe go to a hotel, check out the stains. Oh, what's going on there? Or maybe scorpions. We don't have those in Minnesota, but I know that down south in like New Mexico, Arizona, where they do have scorpions, Texas, it's a good way to check for scorpions. Go ahead and press it off, and then it's off. And then push this button right here again, and this is going to be the main light. So now you press it on, and you see all 4 of those on there. Sorry, I didn't mean to blind you guys here. And then the same thing. That dial, there's 1. And then it goes all the way down. Okay, then you start dialing it back, starts turning more lights on, and then all of them, and then it turns that one off. So you can kind of see the difference here. If you look at the flood here, there you go. And then it goes up here, and then it goes back almost to like a spotlight. There you go, and there's a spotlight. So now, go ahead and let's get just to the main spotlight one. Then I'll show you. You got to hold this button. And then it gets brighter. And then, there we go, back it down. There's the spotlight, super bright. Turn them all on. This thing is pretty dang sweet. Super easy once you get the hang of it here. At first, it was kind of like, oh man, what am I doing? This is kind of hard. But once you kind of figure out what you're doing, lock it out, decide which light you want to go. Super simple. You're looking at like a max output of 1500 lumens and fully charged, looking at about 90 hours of the max runtime that this flashlight can have here, and 205 meters. So you've got this flashlight, you're shining it out to about 205 meters, and that's the max output, of course. So the max output of everything, of course. And the side light, though, this one right here, you're looking at the white light, which has a max white light output of 400 lumens. So let's turn that on here. Oops, that's the UV, and there it is. So this one has a max of 400. Oh my gosh, I'm shining myself in the eye. It's bright. Let's turn it down for this reason. Oh, did I catch and blink myself? Oh my gosh. And this one has a max white light runtime of 130 hours. So I'm assuming, all the way down to this like moonlight, it would be that. And then, of course, this is obviously going to be the max lumens. And then, if you hold it down, like I said earlier, you're going to get that UV light. So the UV light is actually going to give you a runtime of 6 hours. And then the UV light doesn't have a max output or anything like that. It's just one outlet. The bottom here has a lockout. So you unlock it and you flip this back, and there's the batteries. So some people like to see what kind of batteries it does hold. I'm also somebody that does like to know that. If you ever want to replace them, these are just regular, double A's, or you can use these. These Wuben batteries work really well, of course, because they're rechargeable, which is USB-C, just like your cell phone is. This has some other accessories that does come with it as well here. Close that dust back in there. There we go. I call that a dust cover. It does have a waterproof level of IP68. It's pretty light too. It's about 4.8 ounces. Pretty light. Got a little heft to it. I do like the new upgraded pocket clip from the old one. The old one versus the new one. It does have a magnet on the back here, so There you go. There's it up to a Leatherman if you want to see what the size was. You know, if you want the dimensions, I can tell you that they are 41.8 millimeters by 25.8 by 91, but those are just numbers. Here's something in hand so you guys get a good idea. I really like the magnet on the back. The old one didn't have that, kind of a bummer, but the new one does. Kind of a handy thing. You know, I'll kind of poke that into a tree, and there you go. Now you've got your light there. You can shine it down. You know, you can, however you want to stab it in the tree. Something I've always kind of done while hunting with these lights that have magnets. I think that's pretty cool. And you know what? Enough of this. You guys want to see the white one? Let's go ahead and show you what the unboxing experience. I meant to do that earlier, so let's do it now. All right, the Wuben X2 Pro, and like I said, kind of a cool unboxing experience. There we go. Thanks for using Wuben. That's a cool graphic. And all right, get this off here. All right, there's the light. Let's stuck that there. And there's the, ooh, I like that Stormtrooper look. Oh, that is nice. And this one is RGB. This one is going to be UV, and this is RGB. And there's some goodies under here. There we go. You do get a lanyard on there, so you want to slide your lanyard. Actually, do you slide it on here? I think, oh no, it's right here. Here we go. There's a spot right there. You can slide that in. It does come with an extra USB-C charging cable. Always a huge plus. This is an extra button. Goes on the back here. Make sure that's unlocked. Open this up. And then, of course, get rid of that. And this can slide right here. You can kind of see where it slides into place. Close it back up. Make sure it's locked. You can see the locking system there. And now check this out. Oh, gotta turn this on. There we go. There you go. Like a tactical one. You can do like the half press. I always think that's kind of cool. Turn this bad boy all the way up. So it has like a memory when you have it that way. So you turn this all the way up. And let's say you're in like some tactical reasons. So now, I guess, turn that off. And there you go. You got the memory on there. So let's say you're gonna like, you want to quick shine it at somewhere. Kind of a cool function. I'm gonna leave it on there for now, just for looks. And I gotta figure out what this is. Like I said, this is more of just kind of like a quick unboxing. I wanted to get this video out fast as I could because, hey, I want you guys to see some cool stuff. And remember, like always, I do come back and I'll kind of, you know, remake a long review of some of these lights and kind of let you guys know what they're all about. Long term, of course, but since this is so brand new, I want to get it out here right away. So here is this light, and like I said, this is RGB. There you go. So now, let's see, there you go. All you gotta do is spin this, and it changes the colors of the lights. Ooh, that's a nice blue. And then, like I said, just spin that. There's a green. And very, very simple to do so, of course. And of course, hold it down, and it flips back to this light. Oh man, that one is so bright. I like that. Same thing as the other one. Otherwise, all the other functions are very similar of both lights that way, but the only difference is going to be the RGB. Hold that down, and like I said, the only difference is that RGB. Kind of cool. So you can kind of pick and choose which one you like, whether you like the the RGB, you like to switch the colors up a little bit. Or, you want the UV lights, for scorpions, or, your little ranger eyes on your pouch, the glow-in-the-dark ones. Very cool. So that's the Wuben X2 Pro. What do you guys think? Pretty cool flashlight. I really like the white one. That's going to be May the 4th be with you. So that's going to be the flashlight you guys will see on Instagram quite a bit for that Star Wars Day. Cool flashlights, guys. Check out Wuben. And I do want to let you know down here, there'll be a link to get you guys a discount on these lights. Everybody have a great rest of your day and check out this video right here.